Here's Dan Shapiro to help you find your edge, master your process, and own your future.
Hey guys, good evening everybody. Welcome to another edition of the TSLA nightly wrap-up show. Hope everybody is doing well. It's about a quarter to 4 right now. Reason why I'm doing a video update right before the close is today is opening day for my daughter's high school basketball season. So as soon as I record this video, I got to be out. So hopefully everybody is doing well. So let's quickly review. Yesterday we were day 2. Below the 50-day moving average was a sell signal. We talked about a potential move back down to around the 305 to 306 level. It traded down to 606.90s, right? 606.90s. We got a nice little bump above the 64 EMA, right? That is the good news. The bad news is we're still below the 50-day moving average. By the time you watch this video, I don't know where the thing's going to be, because in the next 10 minutes, maybe the Qs run up an extra $1 and reclaim the 50-day moving average, or maybe they get rejected and we sell off into the close. I don't know, because again, it is quarter to 4. But as of right now, we are about $1 away from reclaiming back the 50-day moving average. Any close above 613.50s, 613.60s would be really good for the bulls. Any close below will continue to build that ceiling and start putting in another series of lower highs. As you can see here, here's a high, here's a lower high, here's a lower high. So in the next 10, 15 minutes, the bulls really need to get back above 613.50s on a close, or the longer it doesn't do that, the higher probability is we continue to be seeing a little bit under pressure. So that's very, very important to understand. And this started, and the selling pressure didn't start yesterday, it started the day before. The selling pressure started on Friday, right? Started on Friday when we talked about that engulfing candle that took down literally 2 weeks worth of buying, which was obviously a very, very big no-no. But as of right now, we're about $1 away. So let's see how the market closes. By the time you watch this video, we could be at 615, we could be at 609. Who the hell knows? The other big story was yesterday, if you watched the video, I was super duper frustrated. It was one of those days that no matter what I did, it was a fist fight. You ever seen that, 100 men versus a gorilla? Well, I was the gorilla and I was fighting 100 men or 10,000 men, and they finally got me. And it was one of those stressful days that a paper cut. I couldn't take it anymore. But this is why market and structure, and this is why trading is so fascinating. I always maintain that the next day you just don't know. You just don't know. It's the next day is only as good as the next day's starting pitcher. It's momentum. And today, I needed today's day. I needed today's open like a fish needed water, right? Like peanut butter needed jelly, or Martin need Gina, right? You know what song it is? If you don't, you're not my friend. Anyway, more important, right? More important is we got a really, really aggressive move. Tesla right out the word go. And unlike yesterday that was fighting for nickels and dimes, 50 cents here, 30 cents here, losing 50 cents, making 70 cents. I just couldn't take it anymore. Yesterday, I went to sleep at halftime of the football game, which I pretty much didn't miss anything. I needed a bounce back day, but I needed a bounce back day mentally. Nothing to do with financially. It was mentally tiring. I was burning mental equity. And today we got that really, really aggressive move. And I'm going to stick to Tesla to the remainder of the video. And there's a really, really important reason why. So we caught a really great move right at the open, right? There was no hiccups. There was no bumps. There was no bruises. It was literally the stock went green. If you don't worry about it, if you don't know what a second entry is, for all you guys in the webinar, you obviously do know, and anybody's been with me for a long time. So for the point of saving a little bit of time, that will be in a different conversation, but perfect move. Tesla red to green. It gave us a $7.50 move, which was absolutely awesome. Okay. But it got a little bit better. Okay. It got a little bit better. The reason why I bring that up is I'm going to say something right now that I haven't said in a very, very long time. And that is Tesla right now is trading at all-time highs, right? And that's a very, very important point. We haven't said those words in a very, very long time. And the most important part is it's really standing out. It's really showing aggression, and you're seeing a lot of option flow, right? So let's talk about the flow really, really quickly, right? I want to show you guys the flow on Tesla very, very quickly. So what you're seeing here right? What you're seeing here, obviously not all the flow because I can only go down, but you can see the buyers coming in. The buyers are coming in really, really aggressively. Next week's 520s, $250,000. Next week's 520s. This dude just bet you're watching this in real time right now. This dude just bet 2.5 million for next June's. Okay, a little bit far away. This dude right here. And by the way, we saw a lot of call buying coming in for the February and March 600 calls. Not even buying the 5s, the 520s, the 550s. They're buying the 600s. This dude came in 1.3 million for the 500s in January. This dude came in for the 520s for next week. But we're seeing a ton of 500 weeklies over and over and over again. And as of right now, Tesla is absolutely going crazy. Again, I don't know what time you will see this video, but it's approaching 491. The all-time highs were 488.50s. So by the time you see this video, hopefully it will not pull a whammy. You guys remember you guys are old farts. Remember, there was a game show called Whammy. No whammy, no whammy, no whammy. That's what. No whammy, no whammy, right? All you got to do is no whammy. So the most important part is Tesla is closing very, very aggressively. Let's see if it could get that follow through. Let's see if it gives a 500 kiss, because the options market, institutional money flow is pushing in that direction. Other than that, one more name just to keep an eye on for tomorrow is PLTR. PLTR is starting to get above a 4-day range. We saw some really, really odd buyers coming in for some pretty decent size for the January 200 calls. And you can see here it's starting to approach last week's highs, the 1210 highs. So it'll be very, very interesting to see if they can get back above the 1210 highs. So Tesla, all-time highs. Let's see how it closes. Let's see where the stock is by the time this video comes out. But the good news is you're getting institutional money flow. You're getting repeat institutional money flow buyers. They're pounding and peppering the same expiration, which is obviously a good thing. Guys, God bless everybody. Hope everyone is doing well. What a day. What a day, right? One day a day makes. And again, like I've always said, folks, when you're getting bad hands, you could do two things. You could continue to play that bad hand, the 2727, continue to burn the memory bank, to continuously burn the mental equity, or you could take it for what it's worth, put it to the side, and go on to the next day when you could get dealt a pair of aces. Da 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 da. Here we are, guys. God bless everybody. Have a great night, and I will see you on the field tomorrow.